this is Chris from the Kapstan team. I'm here with a pretty quick demo of a new feature we've added, which is health checks for container applications. So health checks are a great way to monitor the health of your application and automate processes to help them self-heal. So it's a great way to improve reliability and durability of your applications. Let's go into the configuration to explain a little bit more about how they work and how you can set them up using Kapstan. So we can see here I just have a sample app that I've created. I can click on it, click on Configure, and then scroll down to the Health Checks tab. We can see here Kapstan offers two types of health checks. There's a readiness probe and a liveness probe. The readiness probe is used to determine whether a container is ready to serve traffic, and if it fails, traffic will be routed elsewhere. And the liveness probe is used to determine whether a container is actually alive still. And so, for example, if your container encounters a deadlock and it fails a liveness probe, this can be used to automate restarting the container and hopefully fixing the problem. Now, both of these probes offer the same configuration, so I'll just cover it once, but they apply for both. We can see here, the first option is the check type. This is the type of check that will be performed. Currently, there are 4 options. There's HTTP or HTTPS endpoints, there's a TCP endpoint, and then there's a shell command. For HTTP and HTTPS, you can further customize it with what port and what path the check will be executed at, and if it returns status code 200, it'll be considered passing. For TCP, if the container successfully opens a TCP connection on that port, it'll be considered passing. And finally, for shell command, you can specify the command that will be run, and if it exits with code 0, it'll be considered passing. If we go into the advanced settings, we can see some more fine-tuning you can do to better suit the check for your application. The timeout is the amount of time that will be waited for a response for any of the checks. The initial delay is fairly self-explanatory. The interval, again, self-explanatory, the amount of time in between checks. And the failure and success thresholds are the amount of failures or successes needed to consider the check healthy or failed. So both of these checks are great ways to improve your application's performance and reliability. And hopefully this feature helps. Thanks so much.